Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand. I'm talking real bars, I'm going everywhere you know. I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is with it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games till a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah.
Roxamore Sports Live. We're here live at the North Versailles Bowling Center, and man, does it feel good to get back in the groove with bowling. Right now, we have a showdown between Woodland Hills and Serra Catholic. It's boys and girls playing today, and we'll be giving you the full 180 right here at this bowling center, as we'll cover both games at the same time. I'm Maximilian Kiever. I lost my voice a little bit from last night with the boys basketball team and girls basketball team from Woodland Hills and playing against Penn Hills. I was doing quite a bit of shouting, but I think my voice came back right now. So far we're off to a good start. Right now, the game has started. So let's just take a look at the boys real fast. Right now, for Serra Catholic, we got Nick. He's got one pin down. One pin to go, really. And he gets it down, makes a spare. Over to his right-hand side, we have from Woodland Hills, Zach, with a fresh batch of pins. And Zach already has a strike to his name. Throws a nice spinner shot. Good hook, and all but one. It looks like the 9 pin is still up. Over to his left, we have Dio. Dio goes in for a nice spin, and it clears it out with a strike. Excellent shot there by Dio. As the second strike to Dio's name. Got a strike by Watson from Serra Catholic. Zach makes it spare. Evan clears it out with a strike. Serra Catholic. James from Woodland Hills. Now below. Joe from Serra with a nice smooth ball, and oh, it was quite effective. All about the third pin. Michael, a little bit. What's that one on me, sir? Switch over to the girls. Let's see. All right, let's take it over to the girls right now. See how they're doing. And now the numbers are a little bit stacked. We have, for Woodland Hills, just one player. I believe this is Mackenzie. And 2 for Serra Catholic. All right. So right now, actually take that back. That is Amira for Woodland Hills. Amira for Woodland Hills is carrying on the high school's name right now, and she is a one-troop Army. Last time she was bowling with McKenzie. Both had a pretty good holding. Unfortunately, not a victory, but a good performance nonetheless. Right now, Amira starting off strong as she clears out all but 3 pins. That is the first, second, and 8th pin, rather. Actually, correction, that is the 5th pin that's still standing. She's getting her footing correct. Her eyes aligned. And a nice gentle ball, but a miss, unfortunately, as it reams over to the right. Coming up here, we have Dom. Chauffeur Dominique. She's lining up. Looks like she's going in for a spinner and a hook. A successful one at that. A strike for Serra. And over to her left, we have Faith with an effective, but slow, but effective ball. Serra Catholic. The 4th and 7th pin still standing. Over to the right, Amira. Amira for Woodland Hills. Lined up correctly, and ball is going center. Looks like it had some. Looks like it looks like it had power there, but the accuracy was not quite where she wanted it at. Sure, had to hit the first pin, it would have been, or the king pin rather. I'm sure it would have been more effective. But right now she has a bit of a split here, as the 7th kingpin and 2nd pin are still standing. Over to the left, we have Emily. Emily goes in for a simple spinner, and all but that 7th pin. The 7th pin still stands. Amira to make the spare here. Looks like that ball is off to the left as it takes out the 7th pin. Emily, on the other hand, with just the 7th pin still standing. Looks like that ball has potential, but it just does a smooth drive-by as the 7th pin is still standing. Right now, it looks like the score here is 195 for Serra Catholic, and for Woodland Hills, 63. Right here, Faith with a nice, smooth ball, and all but 3 still standing. That is the king pin, 3rd pin, and 6th pin still there. Moving over. All right. Let's see what the boys got over here, cooking up in their kitchen. All right, back to Woodland Hills. We got Michael. We just 4 pins to go. He's just got to send the messenger, and message not received, but he takes down 3 pins nonetheless. Over to his right, over to the right of Zach here. Actually, that's Dylan. We have Dio from Serra Catholic with a fresh batch of pins. And let's see, and he nearly eats them all. Just all but 2 there. Dylan coming in strong with a fast one as he clears that out with a strike. An excellent hit there by Dylan. Dio here to make the spare. Over to our right, we got Joe. And a miss for Joe for Serra Catholic. Dio has two spares still standing. Two pins still standing. He's aiming to make the spare. Goes in for a simple spin and message received. Excellent hit there by Dio as he makes a spare. Tyler, as we've seen him before, make these beautiful strikes just like that. That man has a reputation for making strikes. As Tyler holds 3 strikes to his name so far here in the first game. And a strike there, right there for Evan from Serra Catholic. With 70 miles per hour on that ball. Andrew from Serra Catholic, already with a strike to his name here in the first game. A beautiful hook right there, clears it out with a strike. And that is the second strike to his name with a speed of 68 miles per hour. Over to our left, we have Ben from Serra Catholic with a good hook and a good clearance, as that is a strike for Ben, 76 miles per hour. That is above the Pennsylvania speed limit right there, so that ball would be illegal going at that speed. All but 2 balls remain there for Woodland Hills. And over to our left, we have Nick. Not what he expected. Ball had a power to it, but it looks like 5 pins still standing. The wobbly kingpin there. Andrew, make the spare here, and that he does, With a speed of 56 miles per hour, we have Nick from Serra Catholic here to make the spare. With 5 pins remaining. And, all but 1, all but the 8 pin, or 9 pin rather. Got Zach from Woodland Hills polishing up his ball. Trying to make this as smooth and powerful as he possibly can. Over to the left, we have Dio with a nice, simple spin. It weaned off to the right. Unfortunately for him, only taking out the 10 and 6 pin. But he has a chance to make a spare. Zach, on the other hand, has a fresh batch of pins. All 10 still standing. A decent hook right there, but it creates for the Big 4 split. Big 4 is not really too bad. It's not as bad as the infamous bedpin split, but it's still a challenge nonetheless. Got Dio here. And, all but the 7th and 4th pin are still standing. With a speed of 82 miles per hour. Okay, Zach has a little bit of a challenge here, but I believe he can make it, seeing his performance before. And 2 pins knocked off to the left. 2 remain on the right. It misses the spare, but at least add 2 pins down. Coming up next, we have Mike. Mike right now has 1 strike to his name. We've seen him previously just rack up strikes. So I would say he's just getting warmed up at this point. Right there, that is the 2nd strike to Mike's name right now. here in the first game. Over to the left, Evan misses. Evan gets one pin down, but one pin still standing as he misses the spare. Right there we have Andrew to the left. Andrew has 2 strikes to his name. And over to the right, we have for Woodland Hills, Dylan. Taking the pose, going in hot, and clearing all but 3 out. The kingpin, and looks like the kingpin and 2nd and 5th pin are still standing. Dylan here to make an effort at making this spare happen. And he nails it. All right. 90 miles per hour. It's pretty good speed right there. And Andrew for Serra Catholic. Not what he expected. And Tyler here for Woodland Hills. Tyler has 1 strike to his name so far. He's thinking about where he wants to be with this shot. He's lining it up. And bada bing. He's got a good hook. And a great strike. At a speed of 53 miles per hour. Andrew, excellent hit there by Andrew with a good strike there. And apparently I'm looking at the wrong thing also. I just now noticed that. That's not mileage. That's a score. I was going to say, that seems out of place there. All right. I don't know why I'm waking up so late, but I'm waking up late, guys. It's been a long night. Okay. All right, Zach coming up here. A decent hook. Not quite what he expected, as the 8-pin is still standing there defiantly. We got Nick from Serra Catholic. Oh, all but 3, all but 3. That is the, let's see, that is the, looks like the 5th pin, 2nd and 4th. You got Zach here to make a spare, as just the 8th pin is still standing there. And over to the right, Nick, ready to make his spare, just about. And not quite what he had in mind, as it just takes out 1 pin. We got Dio here, coming up to the right. Zach makes the spare, as he takes out that 8-pin. Dio, and he clears it out, hits the kingpin, and they all go down with a decent strike. Michael here with a strike as well. At a speed of 13.9 miles per hour. Evan. And a good hook there by Evan, as it makes a strike at a speed of 16.5 miles per hour with a decent strike. Dylan here, so far, 3 strikes to his name. And, ooh, all but that 1 still stands there, the 8-pin. Andrew for Serra Catholic. And, ooh. It almost looked like a strike. It almost looked like a strike. All but the 8-pin is still standing. just the same situation for Dylan over to the left. And it looks like that ball is a hit as Dylan makes the spare there. Andrew, looks like he is. An excellent hit there by Andrew with a speed of 13.9 miles per hour. Now these sound like more realistic speeds here. So, oh man. Let's see, Tyler here. 2 strikes to his name thus far. Ball's coming in center. A great hook right there. Clears that out with a strike with a speed of 13.6 miles per hour. And that is indeed a turkey. I just now noticed that by Tyler. Interesting thing about turkeys is apparently that name came from the 18th century when they used to give out free turkeys when people used to get 3 strikes in a row. But somewhere down the line, that tradition just died out, so we just kept the name. So right now, we're just going to hop back over to our left-hand side where the girls are. Right now, we got a mirror. Mirror from Woodland Hills. 4 pins still standing. A small, not what she had in mind. It's a slow roll there. All right, coming up, it's Emily. Emily with a great hook shot there, and all but 3 pins still standing. Over to our left, we have Faith. And a slow ball there. Not a lot of power on that one, but she has a chance here to make it spare. Over to the right, Emily. Here to make the spare. Gets a position right. Goes right in. And 1 pin down. Got a excellent spare there by Faith. Dom over here to the right. 10 pins up and ready to be knocked down. And it's going. And it's, all but 1 pin still there. That is the 9th pin. Over to her left, we got Emily. And all but 3 pins still standing. That is a 1-2-7 split. Got Dom. She's polishing off the ball. She sees that pin there. The 9th pin standing there mockingly, and she is having none of it as she's ready here to make this spare. Lining up. Goes in for the kill. And bada bing. There we go. Clears it out, makes a spare. Emily over here to her left-hand side. 3 pins still standing. It's a 1-2-7 split. That ball is curving and clears it out. An excellent strike there. I mean, not strike, but excellent spare there by Emily. Amira. Clears out 8 to remain. The kingpin and the 3rd pin. Excellent hit there by Amira nonetheless. Dom, 10 pins stand before her. Excellent hook, and that it is, as it makes the strike. Amira, a blow, unfortunately. Let's see. Amira coming back up. Over to her right, we have Faith. Both with 10 pins standing before them. Faith makes a crank. And what a split that is. This 7-3-6 split. An excellent hit there by Amira. And it's just it looks like the 5th and, correction, that is the 6th and 10th pin are still standing. Faith, on the other hand, has quite a challenging split here. She has the 7-6-10 split, or actually 7-6-9 split. Amira with a gentle ball. It looks like that's going to be a blow. Faith, Faith has just 1 pin knocked down. 2 standing, misses the spare. Coming up next, we got Emily. Emily lines up the shot, makes the hunch like a tiger after its prey, and let's see if she gets what she's after. And ooh, all but the 7 pin are still standing. She still has 1 pin to go. That is the 7 pin. And it seems like always the 7 pin and the 10th pin are always the rebellious ones. Over here to the left, we got Emily coming up. It seems like, actually, correction, that's Faith coming up. Emily misses the spare. It's a blow. Faith. Unfortunately, a gutter ball there. And 10 pins still standing. Over to the right, we have Dom for Serra Catholic. She's lining it up. Let's see if the eyes are with accuracy here. And there we have it. A strike. At a speed of 11.9 miles per hour. And over here, Faith knocks out 7 pins, 3 still standing. Going back over here to our right-hand side, we have the boys' game. Let's see. Currently, the score is Woodland Hills is 601, and for Serra Catholic, it's 629. It's worth mentioning that Woodland Hills record for the boys is 7-0, and for the girls, it's 0-7. For Serra Catholics, it's 6-1, and for their girls varsity bowling, it's 3-4. Good crank shot there by Dylan as he clears out 3 and makes the spare. Coming up to the right-hand side, we got Evan. Evan's eyes are aligned. And a beautiful hit, but not a strike. The 4th pin still standing there. Got Tyler over here to the left side for Woodland Hills. Makes a good throw, a good hook. The 7 pin still standing. 10-pin, rather. I'm dyslexic, but not that dyslexic. I don't know why I said 7. Tyler here to knock down that defined 10-pin. It didn't stand a chance. He made the spare, and a beautiful one at that. Andrew here. Ooh, Andrew has that. Oh, never mind. That is a strike by Andrew for Serra Catholic. For Serra Catholic, here to the left, we have Ben. 10 pins standing, but surely not for long. 8 pins down, 3 still standing. Over to the right, we have Andrew. An excellent hit there by Andrew as 8 pins go down, 2 still standing. Three pins still standing for Ben. And this is an achievable one. And seeing Ben's performance thus far, I have no doubt that he can make this hit. And, oh! I appear to jinx him a little bit as one's still standing, but over to the right, Andrew makes it below as 2 still stand. Over to the left-hand side, we have Nick from Serra Catholic. Goes in for a nice, simple throw. Although not very powerful as 4 pins still stand. Over to the right, we have Zach from Woodland Hills. Makes a nice centered throw, good hook to it. Although 3 pins still stand up. That is the 6-9-10 split. Over to the left, got Nick, and clears it out. That is a decent spare by Nick. Zach is here to make the spare for Woodland Hills. And it's 3 pins as 6-9-10 split. Still stands. And a hook, but often to the wrong direction. Coming up next, we have Michael and Dio, currently for Serra Catholic. Hunched over, goes in for a nice crank. And strike. Just like dominoes, they all just go down one after the other. Mike here. Mike clears it out with a strike. An excellent hit there by Mike. And with a speed of 14.1 miles per hour on that ball. Got Evan here. Evan for Serra Catholic. Makes a throw. A good hook. And an excellent strike by Evan with a speed of 15.9 miles per hour. Over to the right, we got Dylan here from Woodland Hills. Dylan. Excellent hit there by Dylan. It is a strike indeed. That is the 5th strike to Dylan's name here in this game. Andrew, all but 1 pin. The kingpin still standing for, actually I take that back, that is not the kingpin, that is the 5th pin. The 5th pin is still standing for Andrew. Tyler going in here for his first round. A good hook and an excellent clearance. A strike that is, with a speed of 14.1 miles per hour. Andrew nails it, makes the spare. You got Ben coming up here. A good crank shot And all but the 7 pin still standing. Andrew coming up. 10 pins lay before him. A good, fast, speedy ball. An excellent strike there by Andrew. We've got Ben here to make this spare as the 7 pin still stands. And oh, gut up ball. A good attempt by Ben nonetheless. Andrew with another 10 pins standing before him. A hook, and the 7 pin still standing. Oh, the 10 pin still standing, rather. Got Nick here from Serra Catholic. He's polishing that ball, getting his fingers in correctly, getting his position in. A simple throw, but a deadly one at that, as the 5th pin is still standing. And over to the left, we had Andrew make a excellent spare. Good stroke there by Nick. Zach over here to the left. Ooh, all but the, let's see what pin that is. All but the 8th pin still standing. All right, now the score is at a pretty significant gap. 732 for Woodland Hills. And for Serra Catholic, it's 801. 2 pins still standing there for Nick. Oh, actually, I take that back. That's a missed spare. Let's see. Zach with just 1 to go. That is the 8th pin still standing. And he clears it out. You got Dio over here to the right-hand side. Finished polishing the ball, and his eyes are focused. Let's see if his aim is as focused as his eyes, and ooh, not quite what he wanted, but hey, he cleared out 8 nonetheless, as 2 still stand. That is the 3rd and 6th pin. Over to the left, we got Zach. And, ooh, 3 pins still standing. Dio with 2 pins right there before him. It seems like he has a pretty good position, good body English right now. That ball, though, is an excellent shot. Looked like it was going to go over to the left, but that hook always catches everybody off guard. Let's see. We got Mike here with an excellent hook shot, and all but the 8th pin still stand. Actually, that is the 4th pin that's standing right now. Dio with 10 pins right before him. And that ball's coming in hot. It's everything except for that 8th pin, or actually the 5th pin. An excellent hit, though. An excellent hit. Michael here to make the spare as the 4th pin is still standing. And he clears it. Michael makes the spare. Evan here to the right-hand side. Evan, and strike by Evan for Serra Catholic. Mike. And ball's coming in hot and beautiful. That is an excellent strike there by Mike. We've seen Mike, Tyler, and Dylan just lay these strikes left and right, as we have with previous games we've covered. And an excellent strike there by Evan as well, with a speed of 13.6 miles per hour. Got Dylan over here to the left-hand side. That ball has potential as it's coming in hot. Clears it out with a strike. Excellent hit by Dylan with a speed of 15.6 miles per hour. Evan over here to the right-hand side. And a great hook that is. And all but that 7-pin are down. Got Dylan over here to the left-hand side, polishing the ball. Trying to get it as smooth and elegant as possible for a nice, elegant shot. But Andrew over here to the right-hand side makes an excellent hit, but 2 pins are still standing. And Dylan rather, clears out the house, but 1 refuses to go home, as it's the 8-pin that is still standing. For Andrew, it is the 5th and 8-pin. And he nails it. The 8-pin is still standing there for Dylan. And it looks like he's got it. All right. A great spare there by Dylan. A speed of 14.6 miles per hour. Andrew over here, 10 pins and no pins. That is a strike by Andrew with a speed of 14.6 miles per hour. All right. Just a touch base with the score. It is 809 for Woodland Hills. And for Serra Catholic, it is 9:15. Right now, we have Tyler here. 1 pin, still up. Ready to be knocked down. And it's right there on the money as he makes that spare. So far, it's been a pretty good match. We've seen quite a few strikes and a few turkeys. We have a turkey by Evan from Serra Catholic, as he had 3 strikes in a row in his 9th and 10th frame. Tyler has quite a number of strikes racked up as well, and that hit was pretty powerful. 3 pins still standing though. Coming up next, we have Andrew. Okay, so Woodland Hills loses that game, 836 to 915. All right, we're going back over here to the girls. Let's see. Dom is coming up here. Dom has 157 points to her name so far. She has a bit of a bedpost there. And unfortunately, the messenger was not sent over, as that 10-pin is still there, was still there anyways. Emily, over here to the left, Good stroke and good hit. A strike for Emily. Amira. I notice Amira tends to have slow but deadly strokes. And this one seems to be weaning off to the left and takes out the 7-pin. Emily to the left with a tween and 1 pin still standing. That is the 2nd pin that is still up. Amira, she has 9 pins to go. A ball that looks like it's centered, but off to the left ever so slightly, as just the 9 pin is still standing. A good shot nonetheless. Emily here to the left with 1 pin, and now it's down. The score is 360 over 81 here, with Serra Catholic being 360, Woodland Hills being 81. Coming up next, we got Dom here to the left-hand side, getting her footing correct. Good body English. 10 pins up, and surely not for long, as that is a strike. And wonderful hit there, although the speed on it wasn't measured. Dom coming up here again. So far, Dom has racked up quite a number of strikes to her name, a total of 5 so far. She's here in her last frame. That ball is spinning, a good hook, and a strike. She's up by 178 points right now for her team. So far, the girls' varsity bowling has gained for an individual player. She has a chance at making a 3rd strike here. Oh, so close, so close. 2 still standing, 2 still standing. And that is indeed the first round of the girls' varsity bowling. Second round, rather. I'm still trying to regain my voice from last night. Strained it out a little bit. But I feel like it's coming back. I feel like it's coming back. You guys know what it's like being at a concert. All that screaming will eventually wear it out. All right. Coming back over here to our right-hand side, we have the boys' varsity bowling. Over here, we have Evan. Evan with a graceful throw and beautiful. Beautiful, all but that 9 pin still standing, but nonetheless a beautiful hit. We got over here to the left-hand side, we have Dylan. Ooh, the 10 pin still up. Evan with the chance to make a spare here to take down the 9th pin. And beautiful, beautiful. All right, that is a spare for Evan. You got Dylan over here to the left-hand side. A 10 pin still standing. And gutter, a blow. Andrew. And likewise a 10-pin still standing. Tyler for Woodland Hills. As we've seen in previous matches, he is a man of strikes. Although I appear to jinx him just a little bit there. Has that 10-pin. Likewise for Andrew is still standing. And unfortunately, Andrew was just a mere few inches or an inch off from making that spare there. Tyler has a chance at making this spare, as that ball seems to be correct. And there we have it. He made the spare there, right there in his first frame. Right now, coming up next, we got Andrew and Ben. All right. Ben with a nice hook, and ooh, it's always that 10-pin. It's just never seems to go down. If it's not the 10-pin, it's this 7-pin. Bada bing, all right, Andrew clears it out with a strike at a speed of 16.8 miles per hour. Got Ben over here with just the pin over there on his right-hand side being the 10-pin that needs to go down, and he takes it down surely. Right here to the right is Zach. Zach is there with the correct ball. Over there, Nick setting himself up, and a simple low stroke. Clears 8 out as the 10 and third pin are still standing. I mean, not the 10, but the king pin and third pin are still standing. Good hook there. Excellent hook by Zach as he gets the strike. Mike here in his second frame. Mike with a nice, simple tween position and clears it out with a strike. All right, coming up, Dylan. And that ball is hot. Ooh, just the 10-pin is still, the 7-pin is still standing. Up to the left, we have Dio here. Dio has a shot at redemption with this one. He has a chance to make the spare. A stroke and a hook. That's a miss, unfortunately, for Dio. A rare miss for Dio, as we usually see him lay down pretty decent strikes in spares. Dylan makes the spare. An excellent hit there for Dylan. Evan. A nice hot one, and he closes it out with a strike. Beautiful hit. Got Tyler to the right-hand side here, as he has good body English, and a beautiful hit. The 10-pin is still standing, but a beautiful hit nonetheless. Andrew clears it out with a strike for Serra Catholic. Tyler with that 10-pin still standing and knocks it out. Ben for Serra Catholic over here. Getting ready to make this shot. And he seems like he's focused. Seems like he knows where he wants this ball to go. As it goes center, and all but that 1 9-pin. Still standing. Andrew, on the other hand, has 2 pins still standing. A good hook shot. Has it curved ever so slightly. Not quite the way he wanted it, but a good shot nonetheless. Ben over here with that 1 pin still standing, and now it's down. Dio has 1. It looks simple as it's in the center, but looks can be deceiving as that ball can wean off in either direction and not in the intended direction. But, yep, just like that. Unfortunately, a blow, but nonetheless a great shot previously by Dio. Dylan over here to the left-hand side for Woodland Hills. A good hook, and bam! All but that 10 pin is still standing. Evan. Got Evan with 1 strike to his name here in this game. And, he has a Greek church. Now, he can make this if he just knocks the messenger over. It's a good shot here that he can, if he gets off to the right a little bit, he has a chance at making this spare as the messenger will carry spare. Tyler from Woodland Hills. Polishing off the ball. His eyes focused. He's in the zone. And over to his right, we have Andrew from Serra Catholic. As we've seen, Tyler is a man of strikes. And all but 1 pin, the 10 pin. The infamous 10 pin is still standing. Andrew, another man of strikes, clears it out just like that. A 2nd strike to his name, 1 more, and he has a turkey. Unfortunately, not a real turkey, otherwise this guy would be loaded for Thanksgiving and next year and the year after that. But, let's see what Tyler has cooking up, and it's unfortunately a miss. Over there to the right-hand side, we got Andrew from Woodland Hills and Ben from Serra Catholic. Seems like they're trying to focus on where they want this ball to go, how they're going to go about with their position, their stroke, or their crank. That's a good crank shot there. And there we have it. Good stroke shot, rather. Excellent hit there by Andrew from Woodland Hills with a speed of 16.2 miles per hour on that ball. Got Ben from Serra Catholic with just 1 pin. That is indeed the 8th pin, or 5th pin. Still standing there. A great curve. He nails it and gets the spare. Zach over here with 2 strikes to his name so far. Oh! So close to that turkey. Unfortunately, 9 pins down, 1 still standing. An excellent hit there by Nick, as that ball was gentle but powerful. As 1 pin still stands for Nick as well. That is indeed the 5th pin that is still standing. As Zach has the 7th pin. Nick is setting himself up. He knows where he wants to be. Makes the shot, and it's off. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts. I know. That happened to me all too often before playing bowling. You got Zach over here. Now Zach is starting off quite strong here in this game. For the most part, he's landed some pretty decent strikes and a number of spares. Dio from Serra Catholic with an excellent cook there as he clears it out with his strike. A speed of 15.1 miles per hour on that ball. We've got Michael over here, who's another one with these fast spinning shots. A good stroke. And all but one still standing. Evan from Serra Catholic. That ball is going center and knocks out all but 3 pins as they still stand in his way. Michael with just the 10 pins still standing. And let's just go hop on over to the girls just to see how they're doing. All right, back over to the girls' varsity bowling. Emily just got a strike for Serra Catholic. An excellent hit there, as that is the first strike for her in this game. And Dom, who has a strike there in her first frame, is now here to make the shot for Serra Catholic. The ball is going, and ooh! Not quite where she wanted it, but nonetheless, she cleared out 6 pins. Faith with a very elegant ball there as she clears out 7 pins. We have Dom over here to the right-hand side, here to make the spare, as 4 pins still stand in her way. She makes a throw, and ooh, off to the right, and nowhere near to the left. All right, for Woodland Hills, we have a mirror here. A mirror with 30 points racked up so far. Mira tends to take these very elegant, gentle throws. Not a lot of spinning to those balls, but they're very powerful nonetheless. As we see right now, 2 pins still remain. Emily clears it out with a strike. She seems surprised about that herself. But that was a great hit nonetheless by Emily. Back-to-back strikes, just one more, and she'll have the turkey to bring home for the holidays. And right now we got Amira with 2 pins still standing there, ready to be taken down. And seeing Amira's performance before, she will surely make this shot and will be successful. I got my money on it. And I got good news when I go home. Let's see. Dom. Excellent hit there as 2 pins still stand. That is a infamous demon split. But not quite a bedpost. I believe they call it a demon split because it looks like horns. I'm not really too sure about the origin of that one. But let's see. Over here to our right-hand side, we have Faith. That ball is going a little bit left. Wow. That was a domino effect right there as the 10 pin still stands. Ooh, Dom makes them miss right there. It looked like she had a good shot at making that 10 pin, and then possibly that 10 pin carry over to the left, but nonetheless, that was a good domino effect. Just by physics, I guess. But nonetheless, a good hit by Faith. A mirror over here to the left-hand side for Woodland Hills. She's carrying on the name for Woodland Hills. And Woodland Hills ought to be proud. A gutter. Let's see. We got 4 pins. Or no, 5 pins. 5 pins still standing. I'm looking at that correctly. 6 pins. 6 pins actually still standing. For a mirror. A nice centered throw with accuracy and beautiful. She makes the spare. Emily to her right-hand side, and the ball is centered. It looked like it had potential to be a strike there, but just that defiant 10 pin is always there to give anybody a hard time. Got Faith to the left-hand side. She throws gentle rolls as well. They tend to be hugging to the left a few times, but nonetheless, when they are centered, they are quite powerful. Emily. An excellent hit there by Emily. Got Faith. Faith to make the spare. The ball is more centered this time around, and she makes the spare. Excellent hit there by Emily with a gentle ball going at 5.7 miles per hour. We got Dom here. So far, Dom has earned 1 strike here in this game. This is the second game for the girls of Varsity Bowling. Got Emily over here. Let's see. Got Dom. Dom with 3 pins here to the right-hand side of Emily. She seems like she's pretty focused. She is definitely a powerhouse for Serra Catholic. Excellent hit there. A spare by Dom from Serra Catholic. And let's see. We got Emily here. And coming up next, Amira. And 1 pin down. 1 still standing. Miss a spare. Amira with a gentle stroke. And 3 pins. Amira has a chance to clear out the house with this spare, as 9 pins are still standing. She tends to do all right with these gentle strokes as they bring in the power. But 2 pins are still there, which denies her the spare. Emily. And a powerful throw by Emily. Ooh, all but 2 still standing. You got Faith over here to the left-hand side. All right, we're going to move over here to our right-hand side, check out how the boys are doing. All right, now back to the boys' varsity bowling. Let's see, we have Andrew, 3 pins still standing, and 2 down, 1 still up. Ben from Serra Catholic is challenged with 1 pin. That is the 8th pin, it looks like. And he makes a spare. Andrew over here to the left-hand side. Dio with a good hook shot and 2 still standing. Let's see. Michael. And, ooh, what a miss that was by Michael. But nonetheless, Michael has been making great shots here in this game and previous ones, as we've seen. Dio here, with just 2 still standing. That ball is, oh, how about that? Just knocks out 1. As 1 still stands, it denies him the spare, but nonetheless, great work by Dio. Dylan over here to the left-hand side for Woodland Hills, 10 pins before him. Surely not for long, as that ball is hot. It clears it out with a strike. Evan over here from Serra Catholic. Same situation as well. Let's see. And a beautiful hook. Ooh, all but 1, all but the 8th pin still standing. Evan has a shot at making the spare here, and surely he will, as we've seen in previous rolls. Over here we got Tyler. Oh, Tyler with a strike. A speed of 14.3 miles per hour. We got over here Evan from Serra Catholic. Here to make the spare, as it's just the 8th pin that is still standing in his way. But surely he is not having it. He is ready to take that thing down. And let's see what he's got cooking up. Ooh! And it's delicious. As he makes this spare. 13.6 miles per hour. Coming over here, we got Andrew. Andrew from Serra Catholic, that is. Not from Woodland Hills. Let's see. A good throw and a great, excellent strike. That was. Wasn't sure which adjectives to settle on, so I decided to go for both excellent and great. Why not? Sue me. Ben from Serra Catholic. And beautiful. A strike from Ben from Serra Catholic, as that ball had 14.6 miles per hour. Andrew over here from Woodland Hills. Beautiful as well, as he makes the strike. 16.8 miles per hour on that one. Nick from Serra Catholic. A nice, gentle throw and clears out the back a little bit. We still have 4 pins still standing. He has a chance to make the spare here. Got Zach. Zach from Woodland Hills. Good body English. That ball is centered. Is it powerful enough to make this strike? No, not quite, as the 10 pin still stands. Got Nick over here from Serra Catholic. 4 pins still standing. A powerful roll, it looks like. Ooh, but 3 down, 1 still standing, which denies him the spare. Got Zach over here to the right-hand side. The 10 pin still standing. And it looks like that's a gutter ball. His aim, well, his throw was not aligned with his aim, to say the least. We got Dio over here from Serra Catholic, and Mike to his right-hand side. Dio making the shot right now. That ball is fast and furious. Takes out 2 pins as the other 8 still remain. Well, actually, I take that back. He takes out 3 pins. Michael takes out 9 pins over there to the right-hand side of Dio, as it's the second pin that is still standing. Let's see, Dio, fantastic Dio from Serra Catholic, and great spare by Dio. Mike from Woodland Hills over here. We just the 8th pin, it looks like, still standing. Ooh, and he makes it. A great spare by Mike. We got Evan here. Evan has quite a few strikes to his name thus far. And he earns himself another one, as that is a beautiful strike at 15.1 miles per hour on that ball. Got Dylan over here to the right-hand side from Woodland Hills. To his left-hand side, we have Andrew from Serra Catholic. Dylan has good at body English. Great stroke and a beautiful hit that was, as it counts as a strike. 16.5 miles per hour on that ball. Andrew. A good centered ball and beautiful. 10 pin still standing. Tyler. Tyler so far has 2 strikes here in this game. All right, Roxamore Sports Live. We're back here at the North Versailles Bowling Center, covering the boys varsity bowling and the girls varsity bowling. All right, excellent spare there by Nick. We got Zach over here to the left-hand side. 3 pins to go, Zach, and you got it. Okay, Zach makes a spare. With a speed of 12.4 miles per hour on that ball. We got Michael coming up here for Woodland Hills and Dio. Michael has his legs hunched. He's ready. Good position, and ooh, what a wonderful hit. That was a strike. Dio. That ball is centered, almost, not quite. I spoke a little bit too soon, as it cleared out 6. 4 still stand. 14.8 miles per hour on that ball. Got Dylan for Woodland Hills. And that ball is centered. Oh, but somehow it wasn't enough, as 2 pins still stand. A 6-10 split. Dio has 3 pins, no, 4 pins rather, still standing, and he makes it. A beautiful spare by Dio from Serra Catholic. Dylan from Woodland Hills, 2 pins right there. Take him down. And, oh, just 1 down. Just 1. which denies him the spare. Evan from Serra Catholic goes right in for it, no questions asked, and bam! That gets him a strike. Tyler from Woodland Hills to the left-hand side, and Andrew from Serra Catholic over there to the right-hand side. Tyler getting his footing correct. Tyler getting his eyes aligned with the ball, and let's see if the ball takes the message, and ooh! The ball got the message. That 1 pin, that 10 pin did not get the message though. And beautiful hit there by Andrew, as that is a strike by Andrew from Serra Catholic. Just that 1 pin. Tyler just has that 1 pin. And there it goes. Going, down. Okay. Let's see. We got Andrew from Woodland Hills and Ben from Serra Catholic. Taking back here. Taking back their positions here at the alley, and that ball is beautiful as it is a strike. Andrew going right in with a fast one, and ooh, it looked like it could have been a strike, but it's always that one that just seems like it's glued down. Ay, ay, ay. The 10 pin still standing. Ben, on the other hand, has 10 pins altogether to take down here. Can Ben get a back-to-back strike? Oh, no. Not this time around, as 1 still stands. Both these players have a chance to make a spare here, but that is a gutter for Andrew, unfortunately. Ben, with 1 pin, just standing there right in front of him. And, ooh. You see the curvature on that thing? That was spinning, it had it going, and it knocked it down, giving Ben the spare. We got Zach over here. Centered, powerful, clears it out with a strike. Great hit by Zach. Nick from Serra Catholic knocks out 2 pins, or possibly 3 pins. 3 pins, yes, 3 pins. All right. Got Zach polishing up his ball. Got to make it look good before you make the shot. It's a tight game right now. There's a 50-point differential. Right now for this round, it's 692 with 823. Woodland Hills leading this one as it now jumps to 833. Excellent hit there by Nick. Okay, and coming up next, we got Zach. We're here in our last frames for these players. It's Zach and Dio. And let's see what Zach has got. Some sass to that ball, and ooh, all but that 10 pin still always there to finally, oh, correction, it's the 6 pin. Trying to change it up for once, huh? All right, Dio. Great hit by Dio, as 1 still stands. Michael here. With some fabulous hands, and ooh, 10 pin, still standing. Dio, on the other hand, has 1 pin, he has 1 pin as well, just on a different side of the lane. That is the 8th pin that is still standing. And he seems like he has a pretty good chance at making, okay, I spoke a little bit too soon on that one, but nonetheless, usually Dio is pretty on it when it comes to making the spares. Michael as well, and I just keep jinxing these players. I just did a little bit of a drive-by right there on the 10th pin. So neither player makes the spare there, but great hits nonetheless. It was just really 1 pin that was still standing, so if you make it that far, it's always a pat on the back right there. Let's see, we got Evan here. Evan with a powerful throw. That ball is going center. Ooh, and makes a nasty little split there. If I'm looking at that correctly, that is also a demon split, as it is the 7th and the 6th pin still standing. Let's see. Dylan with a good Brooklyn and clearing it out. Beautiful strike. And, ooh, a miss, unfortunately, for Evan. Nonetheless, a great shot by Evan. Dylan and Andrew from Serra Catholic. Dylan from Woodland Hills on the right-hand side. Andrew from Serra Catholic on the left-hand side. Good body English. That ball is fast, spinning, and quite powerful, but the 10-pin still not impressed. A great hit there by Dylan. But on his side, it's the 4th pin that's not impressed. Let's see if this ball wows it now. That it does. Andrew gets that spare. An excellent hit there. Dylan has a chance to make this spare happen. And it looks like, there we go. Triumph feels so good. Andrew. Beautiful. That is a strike by Andrew with a speed of 16.5 miles per hour. All right. Let me just line up some final scores here. Ben finishes off with 180. Nick, 102. Let me come back to you on that. Tyler here. Oh, beautiful strike there by Tyler. Excellent. Okay, going back. Dio, 125. Evan, 189. Andrew from Serra Catholic, 173. And over for Woodland Hills, we have Andrew from Woodland Hills, obviously, 209. Zach, 183. Mike, 152. Dylan, 182. And Tyler. And Tyler, we just one more. And Woodland Hills finishing off with 900. Serra Catholic with 769 here in this game. An excellent hit there by Tyler. With a speed of 14.8 miles per hour on that ball. And he has a chance at making one more. He has 2 back-to-back strikes right here. This is a guy that likes to finish off with a bang, as we've seen in previous games. So far, the total score is excellent, excellent. Not quite a strike, but just 2 pins right there. So, all right, so Serra Catholic, 769, and Woodland Hills, 918. What a game that really was. This is Roxamore Sports Live. Maximilian Kiefer here at North Versailles Bowling Center. Roxamore Sports Live here at North Versailles Bowling Center. All right, we're here in the third game, boys varsity basketball. Not basketball, bowling. Bees are in my head right now, and I'm just saying different sports. Okay, this is bowling. Let's see. Well, right now we got Dylan here in his first frame here in the third game. Roxamore Sports Live here at North Versailles Bowling Center. We apologize, folks. We are having some technical difficulties on our end. We're not really too sure what the issue is, and we believe it's just a power surge happening. But hopefully that's the last of it. Right now we are covering the boys varsity bowling match. Let's see. Right now we got Nick over here, and we are currently in the third game for the boys varsity bowling. Zach from Woodland Hills over here to the left-hand side with a decent hook. All but those two pins still standing, but that is the I'm lost for words right now. 10th and 6th pin still standing. Dio with a strike to his name here in the first frame, and now he's with another strike right there. Beautiful hit by Dio. And with a speed of 15.3 miles per hour on that ball. Got Zach over here and a beautiful hit. As he makes the spare. Evan from Serra Catholic over here to the right-hand side. And Michael to the left-hand side from Woodland Hills. Evan has a strike to his name in the first frame, and yet again, another strike. Michael with an excellent throw, a good curvature, and beautiful hit. That is a strike by Mike with 14.1 miles per hour on that ball. Over to the right-hand side from Serra Catholic, we have Andrew. Andrew with a good hit. And unfortunately, that 10 pin is still there, but a great hit nonetheless. Dylan from Woodland Hills to the left-hand side with the strike to his name right there in the first frame. All right. And once again, sorry for any challenges that you may be having on your end. We're having some technical difficulties over here at the North Versailles Bowling Center. There's some interruptions we've been facing this afternoon. We hope that was the last of them, but nothing is written in stone. Let's see, Tyler. Excellent. Great hit there by Tyler with a speed of 13.6 miles per hour on that ball as he makes the strike. Andrew to the right-hand side and Ben to the left-hand side. Ben from Serra Catholic with 2 strikes to his name so far here in the first 2 frames. And let's see what he gets right here. And it's looking promising. Ooh! Ooh! What a shame. Let's see. 8 pins down. Let's see. Strike. For Woodland Hills, Zach. That's Andrew that had the strike for Woodland Hills. And a good hit by Ben, but unfortunately not a spare. Zach over here. 9 cleared for Zach, but 1 still standing. With a speed of 12.8 miles per hour on that ball. Nick over to our left-hand side from Serra Catholic. Nick has this ball going in. It was a little bit right heavy, but managed to clear out the left side quite well, but 3 pins are still standing. Zach over here to the right-hand side with the chance to make this spare, and ooh, unfortunately, weans off to the left and into the gutter. Nick over here with 3 pins, and Nick had enough of them The three of them are out. He makes a spare. Michael. Oh, Mike. I don't know which one he prefers or which one is actually his long form name, so I'll stick with Mike. Mike from Woodland Hills. And just previously scored a strike. And let's see what he has now. And another strike to his name. Beautiful hit. Beautiful performance by Mike. And fantastic Dio from Serra Catholic. Ooh, all but three. Three are still standing. Good speed on that ball, though. 15 miles per hour. Dylan. And all but one pin still standing. And that is the third pin that is still standing. Dio with 3 pins. He can make this spare, and surely he will. And that he does. Dylan from Woodland Hills High School. Carrying on the Wolverines spirit. Makes the spare. Excellent hit there. At a speed of 15.9 miles per hour. Evan from Serra Catholic. 10 pins. A gentle throw. Elegant, beautiful, powerful. It makes the strike. That is the third strike to Evan's name. That is a full-on turkey. A hefty one for Thanksgiving. Tyler. And a beautiful strike as well. Now back-to-back strike for Tyler there. And Andrew from Serra Catholic. Ooh. 6. Yeah. I got tongue-tied. 7 down, 3 to go. As that is if I'm looking at this correctly, that is a 2-4-5 split. Excellent hit there by Ben from Serra Catholic. 4th pin still standing. Andrew clears it out with his spare. Ben here to make the spare. And that ball is going in that direction, and bada bing, all right, it's out. That's a great spare. And over there to the left-hand side, we have Andrew from Woodland Hills. A fastball. He clears it out with a strike. At a speed of 18.7 miles per hour. That was a fast one. And over here to the right-hand side, we have Nick from Serra High School, or Serra Catholic High School. Let's see, and a good gentle ball knocks it out. Looks like 5 pins are down. And Zach. Good curve and a strike. At 11.6 miles per hour, a slow strike, but a strike nonetheless. Nick over here to the right-hand side, and a good roll, and he makes the spare. Excellent performance by Nick. Michael from Woodland Hills, and a hook. Just slightly. Not really a hook. More like just left leaning. Right now, it's Dio from Serra Catholic. Let's see. He's lining up. He's got good body English. And ooh, but that ball was not at all what he had in mind, as it was instantly a gutter ball. Michael going, and ooh, that hurts, that hurts. Just that one is still standing. The 7 pin. All right. Just a reminder, we are here in the 3rd game. Let's just take a look at these guys' records so far. Right now, Woodland Hills is 7-0 in their record for the boys varsity bowling. And Serra Catholic is 6-1, and great hit there by Dylan from Woodland Hills. Evan, who had a turkey, 3 strikes in a row. Let's see what. Evan has potential here. It's only 100 points between these two schools. Right now it's a very tight game, and a wonderful shot there by Evan. A speed of 15.1 miles per hour on that one, as he gets the 4th strike in this game. And so far, oh, there we go. Tyler with another strike. That is a turkey right there for Tyler. He is on the hunt. Andrew, another strike to Andrew's name at 16.5 miles per hour on that throw. And then we got Ben from Serra Catholic. That ball has some sass and beautiful slap there, as it is a strike at 15.1 miles per hour. Andrew from Woodland Hills. All but 3 pins still standing. This is a pretty good match we're seeing so far between these two schools, as they mean business. And look at that shot. That was beautiful work there by Nick from Serra Catholic, as that ball went straight, but refused to take out the 5th pin. Let's have some sort of relationship with it or something like that. Okay, Andrew takes out 2 pins. Okay. And Nick still has 1 to go. And if he makes that, that will be a spare. And it looks like that ball is making a match. That connection is what we need to make the spare. All right. We got Zach and Dio. And right now, Zach has 47 points to his name so far, and Dio 67. That ball has a good hook to it, all but the 7 pin still stands. Oop, actually that's the 4th pin. Let's see. And Dio with a good shot there, 3 pins still standing. 13.6 miles on that one. Zach, 1 pin to go. That is the 4th pin still standing. Zach with an accumulated points of 65, and Dio with 81. Beautiful spare there by Zach from Woodland Hills. Dio from Serra Catholic. 3 pins to go. That ball takes down 1. Takes down 1. It's not a spare, but hey, 1 is better than nothing. Great shot by Dio. Over here to our left, we have Evan from Serra Catholic. And to the right, Mike from Woodland Hills. Both these guys are pretty proficient with these strikes. And that, almost. That 10 pin is still there. Got a good crank by Evan. And it worked out to his benefit. In fact, I would say that was almost a tween a little bit, but good crank position. Right there. Looks like Michael is going in for a stroke, a power stroke. Good hit. Andrew from Serra Catholic clears it out with a strike. 15.3 miles per hour. As he racks up 87 points to his name. Dylan over here to the right-hand side from Woodland Hills. He is quite a strike master himself, as he holds 3 strikes here in this game and knocks down 9 pins. The 4th pin still standing. That ball had a speed of 17.5 miles per hour. One pin still standing, and then that is the fourth pin that is still standing. He's lined up. He seems like he's ready. He seems like he knows where he wants this ball to go, and bada bing. Beautiful. Love to see it. 16.2 miles per hour on that ball. Let's see. Over here we got Tyler. Tyler from Woodland Hills. He has 3 strikes to his name. 3 strikes in a row. That is a full-on turkey. He is on the hunt for more. And right now, he's lined up. He's got it. A good curve. And beautiful. A strike. That is the 4th strike for Tyler here in this match as he earns himself 110 points. Let's see. Right now, the score is pretty close to each other. It's 443, just over 436. Right now, Woodland Hills is in the lead over Serra Catholic, and Serra Catholic just below it by a mere few inches. Excellent hit by Ben. Polishing out the ball here. And again, great performance by both of these schools. These guys, they seem well prepared. I've seen Woodland Hills practice quite a few times. I'm not too sure about Serra Catholic, but Serra Catholic nonetheless, we can clearly see they are well versed in how to make these shots, and they are definitely not a force to be reckoned with. They pack a punch. They pack the punch, and it's it shows. It shows. As players like Evan have 5 strikes in a row, which is beautiful shot there by Zach. But yeah, 5 strikes in a row. That's really something to take home and be proud about for Serra Catholic. And beautiful shot there. Ooh, that pin looked like it could have spun there. Had it spin, it would have been a strike for Nick. But unfortunately, it still stands. Likewise for Mike, he has 1 pin still standing. That is the 2nd pin that is still up there, ready to be taken down. For Nick, it is the 10 pin that is still standing. And let's see. He's got it, and ooh, don't gutter. Oh, it guttered. It hurts. It hurts. It was so close. So close. Michael. And that ball is going. It's leaning left. It boink. Okay. That is a spare by Michael. We got Dio from Serra Catholic right here, pumping up the energy and action into that ball, and beautiful. A clear strike. No argument there. 13.6 miles per hour on that one. Dylan from Woodland Hills. He has quite a few strikes himself. 3 strikes, 2 spares. Beautiful. Beautiful. 3 pins still standing, but beautiful nonetheless. Evan with 5 strikes to his name. 120 points. Dylan to come up after Evan here. Evan has a chance to get 2 turkeys in a row, and ooh, I was so prepared to say strike, but nonetheless, 5 strikes in a row. That is truly something to be proud about. Evan has just 1 pin. The 10 pin still standing. He seems determined to take it down since it been a little bit of a scratch in his otherwise perfect score here in this game. But nonetheless, great performance. Now we have Tyler that has 4 strikes in a row. And that is a turkey for, actually, no, I took that back. My eyes are playing tricks on me right there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, Tyler has 5 strikes. Not quite a turkey, not yet anyhow. But 5 strikes nonetheless for Tyler. And a strike right there for Andrew. All right. Excellent strike there by Ben from Serra Catholic. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, strike by Andrew from Woodland Hills. Nick from Serra Catholic. And that ball is going to the right. Clears out the back. 3 didn't get the message as they still stand. We got Zach. Zach coming in with a hunch. With the stroke. With the hook. And 1 still stands. If I'm not mistaken, that is the 5th pin. Yeah, that's the 5th pin still standing there. Let's see. Nick. And smacks it. Smacks it. Doesn't hit a spare, but nonetheless, 1 was still standing. Zach has a chance to make this spare here as the 1 is still there. The 5th pin. Sitting right there, smack dab in the middle. Ready to be taken down. Okay, now we got Dio over here to the left-hand side from Serra Catholic. Let's see. Good body English. That ball makes a gap there. That is the Big 4 split that we are familiar with. It's doable. Great hit there by Zach. All right. Dio, on the other hand, has to take down this Big 4 split. And as we've seen with him in previous plays, it's absolutely possible because Dio is pretty accurate. Michael close it out with a strike. Excellent strike there by Michael. As that brings him up to 122 points. Dio, close out 2. The other 2 still stand, but nonetheless, you got 2 pins down, which you can put that on the books. Excellent hit there by Dylan. 3 pins are still standing, but hey, some's always better than nothing, right? 16.5 miles per hour on that one. Add some speed to that ball. We got Evan over here with a nice focused ball. Clears it out with a strike. Fabulous, fabulous. And look at that speed, 15.9 miles per hour. Dylan over here to the right-hand side. Clearing it out. Excellent. 16.2 miles per hour on that one. He gets a spare. Andrew from Serra Catholic. Beautiful. Oh, almost. It's just wobbling around defiantly, but nonetheless, a great hit there by Andrew as the 10 pin still stands. Tyler, who currently holds 5 strikes to his name. And, oh, there it is. That is a turkey for Tyler for Woodland Hills. And a good spare by Andrew from Serra Catholic, a good spare. All right, coming up next, we got Ben from Serra Catholic and Andrew from Woodland Hills. Just a touch on the score here. The score is 642 over 623 with Woodland Hills currently in the lead. And beautiful hit there by Ben. As now it is Serra Catholic that is now in the lead by just 1 point. And Andrew over here bringing that score back up as just the, if I'm looking at that correctly, that is the 6 pin that is still there. Nick. That ball has some speed to it and great power. Unfortunately, the 8-pin, it still stands there. Andrew. You got this, Andrew. You're the chosen one. Let's see, and... Ooh! It seems like that prophecy was not what they had written, but nonetheless, a great shot by Andrew. Nick here, unfortunately, a gutter. That's not at all what he had in mind, but a great shot nonetheless, as there was just one pin that was still standing there. Zach has 10 pins right there, ready to be taken down. He just needs to deliver the blow, not the blow that you miss, but the blow that you hit with. Just like that, a strike for Zach. Woodland Hills. Dio, fantastic Dio right here. Good body, English, and beautiful. Look at that. An all-around strike. That pin just had some good projectile to it. Let's see. Oh, it was just scraping along the gutter line there, but Mike nonetheless delivered the slap. Right there, we have a 1 and 2 pin still standing. That is the king pin, and the second pin. Evan. Beautiful hit there by Evan. A strike. Evan has been killing it. He has more strikes than he does anything else on the board right now. As he has 189 points to his name here in this game. Michael with the spare. Andrew from Serra Catholic. A beautiful strike by Andrew from Serra Catholic as he brings himself up to 166 points. Right here we got Dylan, who has 133 points to his name. He's lining it up. A good shot there by Dylan. Center, ooh. All but that 5th pin right there. He has a good chance here to knock it down. It just one pin. How bad can it be, right? Well, let me tell you. Sometimes that one pin can cause you a whole lot of grief, especially if it's right there in the middle and you're used to throwing hook shots. That ball can kind of just roll off just slightly, but it didn't seem like it did at that time. Excellent hit there by Dylan, as we expected him to make that spare, seeing him in previous games. Tyler over here to the left-hand side. Right now, just solely Tyler on the wood. As he has 6 strikes. Let's see if he can get that lucky 7, and that he does. 7 strikes for Tyler. Beautiful. He brings himself up to 200 with a speed of 15.3 on that ball. Andrew from Woodland Hills and Ben from Serra Catholic. Side by side. Ben here to make the first throw before Andrew. And that ball is coming in hot. It's burning. Strike. Andrew. Look at that. Look at that. It's a strike. Beautiful hit there by Andrew. 16.5 miles per hour. Nick from Serra Catholic. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh! Bit of a split there. It looks like it's the 5-7 split. 8 pins down. That ball had 14.3 miles per hour. It was a powerful one. Zach. Oh, how about that? A strike by Zach. Slow but deadly. 10.7 miles per hour. Nick just off to the right there. An unfortunate miss by Nick. Nonetheless, Nick has been slamming it for the most part. Every now and then you miss a spare, but that's just the name. Roxamore Sports Live here at the North Versailles Bowling Center. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Just seem to be getting the ugly side of Murphy's Law today, but that's unfortunate because we've been missing out on some strikes here at the last few frames in this boys varsity bowling match, and man, it has been pretty terrific to say the least. We've been seeing strikes left and right here, namely Dylan and Evan from Serra Catholic. They've been just really nailing these strikes over here. Tyler also. Tyler is a powerhouse for Woodland Hills right now as he has multiple strikes. I don't have my glasses with me, but if I'm looking at that correctly, it looks like he has a grand total of 9 strikes. Which is really remarkable. Evan is another powerhouse. He's for Serra Catholic. Let's see, let me just count this up real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 strikes. Now, Evan just finished up at 267 points right there in his last frame. Andrew's coming up here for Serra Catholic. He is the anchor for Woodland Hills right now. I mean, not Woodland Hills, the anchor for Serra Catholic at the moment. And he has 2 strikes back-to-back right now. Make that 3 strikes for Mr. Andrew from Serra Catholic. Over to the left, we have Dylan. Dylan with 192 points here so far. And just to kind of touch base with the overall score, it's 966 for Woodland Hills at the moment, and 937 for Serra Catholic rather. And right there, 2 strikes right there. Beautiful work by Evan. And Tyler over here to the left-hand side. And that ball is, not what he wanted. Andrew, on the other hand, he got exactly what he wanted, as it's 3 strikes back-to-back. That is a full-on turkey, and what a way to finish his game, as he finishes off at 246 points. Excellent work by Andrew. And as we've been seeing, Tyler, Evan, and Andrew have just been killing it with these strikes. They've been deadly. Right there, we got a Greek church, and it looks like just 1 door was knocked out of that church. But and apparently the origin for the name Greek church has to do with the fact that that split kind of looks like a church right there. All right, look at that score. It is 983 over 967 with Woodland Hills as the victor. This is Roxamore Sports Live. Maximilian Kiefer here at the North Versailles Bowling Center. Thank you guys for tuning in with us.